So anytime that you are finding the least common denominator of rational expressions, here's a couple steps that you can follow to kind of help you out. Step number one, write the prime or algebraic factorization of the denominator. So just break it down. Figure out what times what gives you whatever's in those denominators. Step two, find the highest power of each factor that appears in either denominator and multiply these to find your least common denominator. So let's take a look at an example. So I have the problem 3 over 6b squared minus 4b. Okay, so just to refresh our memory here, write the prime or algebraic factorization of the denominator. So let's just break this down. So over here, I have this 6 is really 2 times 3. So I have 2 times 3 times this b squared. And on this side, I have 1 minus 4 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times b. Now, one thing that's jumping out at me here is that you're allowed to reduce this. You have this common factor of 3 over here. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So let's rewrite that fraction as just 1 over 2b squared minus 1 over 2 squared times b. Okay, so that takes care of the prime or algebraic factorization of the denominators. Number two, find the highest power of each factor that appears in either denominator. So the highest power of each factor. So let's highlight that. So with my b's, the highest power is not that. Let me undo that, but this b squared. Okay, and with my base of 2 here, my highest power would be this 2 squared. Multiply these to find the least common denominator. So if I multiply this stuff together, the 2 squared times the b squared would just be 4b squared. So that's my least common denominator. So I want to write both of these so that we have this denominator of 4b squared. So now we can figure out, what am I missing here? What do I need to multiply by to have this denominator 4b squared? So right now the b squareds are good. Those match up. Over here, though, notice I have a 2, I have a 4. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom of this fraction by 2. So this will be 2 over 4b squared. And over here, the 2 squared is 4, so I'm good there. This is b squared, so I'm missing a b here. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by b. 1 times b is just b. And now I'm good to go. I got this common denominator. So my denominator is just going to be 4b squared, and 2 minus b, those are not like terms, so I can't put those together. So my final answer is just going to be 2 minus b over 4b squared. One domain restriction here, and that would be that b is not going to be allowed to be 0, because that would give us a 0 in the denominator down here.